Hello, hello, hello. We are in Thailand. We'll give you a little tour of the new room here. This is Mr. Lewis Thomas's room.
Yo, yo, yo.
It is a good old... What are we on? 10 past 12. 10 past 12 in the morning. But like I said, we've got a goal to make. And that is a YouTube a day for the rest of the year. Today, we're going through jobs to work alongside fighting. So let's get into this video. First off, I'm just going to go through ones I did because I'm not really going to advertise ones that I didn't do. First off, refereeing. Now, if you like football and you're young, you can make a little bit of money from refereeing. From the age of 14, you can do this. And if you're hard, you can ref adults games. If you're a pussy, you can ref kids games. So it's up to you what you want to do. But I used to ref on a Sunday. Lewis is pissing himself next to me now. But I used to ref on a Sunday for £20 a game, and then I get petrol alongside. I did 2 games, so I'd get about 40 to 50 quid dependent on the game. And that's a nice little money earner when you're the age of 14. But then when I turned 16, 17, I had to look at other options. So when I got to the age of 18, I had to retire from the game of refereeing because it wasn't fair on the other referees because I just make it big time. But it didn't make me enough money for fighting. Then we have the GOAT of all goats, good old Tesco. Tesco is a game changer when you're 16 because you know that rule about minimum wage? It's absolutely bullshit. I don't want to get paid, what is it, £5 an hour when I'm 16, when I'm doing a better job than all these 21-year-olds. Tesco, they don't care about that. They don't care about that. They'll pay you a good whopping £10 an hour at the age of 16. So that's a good one when you're 16 and you want to save some cash. So I did that for a bit. And another reason I like this one, I did .com. .com is the online shopping. So you can do that 6 AM till 9:45. And if you want some overtime, you can do it till 12. So that means I can train after. So I can work first, 6 AM till 9:45. I can go to train at 10, 10:30, still get the morning session out and get my afternoon out. So that means I'm still training as much as everyone else, but I'm making some money on the side. That is a game changer. If you're 18 as well, you can start at 4 AM. And if you're going to complain that it's 4 AM in the morning, tough, you're there to be a fighter. So if you want to make the money, you got to do things that other people aren't going to do. Next one on the list, we have a good old Deliveroo. Now, I've got a bad experience with Deliveroo. Every time I've done it, I pop my tyre, and that is a costly fee of £11, and that adds up. But the reason Deliveroo is good, or it was good, not too much anymore, is because you can choose when you worked, and on Saturday and Sunday, you got a time and a half. So I used to just do 3 hours to get 50 quid, 50 scrigaroos. I don't think it's as good anymore, but that is what I did to help get me some dough. And the reason I liked it is because you can choose when you work. I don't like being told when I can have to work. Whereas Tesco, you got your set shifts and you got to turn up for it. Deliveroo, I can think in the morning, yes, I want a bit of that. I'm going to go work. Oh, we got Sainsbury's. That is the local competitor of Tesco. And Sainsbury's, it was all right. I did some night shifts, but I'll tell you one thing. Night shifts, don't think that you're going to get extra training because you're going to do a night shift. I thought that, and it was definitely wrong. I did night shifts Thursday and Friday, and after that, I couldn't be arsed till Monday because I was that knackered from doing 10 PM till 8 AM. So I did a 10-hour shift, 10-hour shift, and then after that, I was knackered for the rest of the week and I couldn't be arsed training. So don't think you're going to get more training by doing night shifts because it's going to mess up your pattern and you're going to eat and become a fat cunt. I defo put some pounds on those days. But I got £100 a shift. So I did 2 shifts a week. That got me 800 quid a month. That paid for my house share in Leeds at the time. Next option, we have a restaurant. I worked as a chef because I'm like Ramsay. Ain't that right, Lewis? Ain't that right? I'm like Ramsay. Unfortunately, I was the sous chef. Just because I had to give the main chef a chance, just because I could come in, but I was just as good as him. But I did that for a little bit in summer. It was all right. It was more of a summer job. But they're another option. If you want a waiter, you can waiter too, but just make sure you got a steady hand and you don't pour your drinks over your customers' heads, because that's not a good one. Now, working on to the ones that I probably enjoyed, well, I do do enjoy a lot more, and that is coaching and PTing. You've got to get to a stage where you've got good experience to do so you can't do this early doors. These ones are all upstairs from this. You can do these early doors, but when you come to coaching and PTing, you need some sort of experience. Now that is what I do now. I do mainly just PTs. I don't really coach classes anymore, so mine is done on a client base. But the main thing for that, you've got to build a regular client base that are going to do sessions weekly. You don't want a client base that are going to do sessions once a month, really, or once every 2 months, because it's not really going to give you an actual income. If I have a client or a potential client that just wants to do a one-off session, most likely I'm not even going to do it because it's a waste of my time. I want clients that are going to do at least once a week. Next one, if you train in a gym, you might as well work in the gym. This could be being a receptionist, it could be cleaning, it could be doing whatever is available, but working in a gym is a good option. When I was abroad, I would clean the mats for 2 hours after the session to pay for my membership and a little bit more. In America and in England, I would work the desk, I'd do a bit of admin, I'd do a bit of numbers, because I'm like a calculator. But that is the majority of ones I did, and then as well as that, I did a bit of dabbling of stuff online that can range from doing little offers like sign up to this bank and get £200, or match betting, or a little bit of drop shipping, or even Amazon FBA. I've done all of this. I won't say I've got anything substantial from it, but some things I've earned okay from, and it's helped me get a little bit more. The best one I did was crypto. That helped me in 2021, I think 2021, and I was able to live off crypto for the year and be able to train full time and not do any PTs alongside. But they're the main ones that I did. Now let's move on to the ones I know other people have done. First off, Amazon Flex. This is a similar setup to how Deliveroo is. When you want to work, you can work. So you literally just look on the morning on your phone. Actually, I've got the app. I've signed up to this, but I've never actually done a shift. So you'd go on the app and it'll show you the available slots you can get, and you can get okay money. My friend does it. He gets, I don't know, somewhere around maybe £30 for an hour and a half shift, but you've got to take into account the petrol on that. You could get a big shift that you got to drive loads, or you could get a smaller shift where it's all in a tight location. So sometimes it's good, sometimes not so good. Sometimes, what is it? Sometimes shit, sometimes maybe...
Sometimes shit, sometimes okay.
Yeah, it might be that. Sometimes shit, but sometimes okay. But that's Amazon Flex. But that is one if you don't want a boss. So if you don't need any regular income, you just need some now and again, that is a good one. Next one, cleaning. I'll tell a lie, I've done this one before and absolutely fucking hated it, so I quit the same day. So it's up to you if you want to clean, but you could do nightclubs, you could do bars, you could do restaurants, but for me, I hated it. I didn't really want to clean someone's sick up, so I fucked that one off after one shift, so I'm not going to say I actually did this one. Now, if you like your good old milk, you can do a good old milk round, but they are early morning shifts. That's another way to get some money, and you'll be finished early, so then you can train. And then another one, hustle online. I don't know why I put hustled, but hustle online. Some people might make drop shipping stores, or might do Amazon FBA, but anything that you build online, you can then do it if you go abroad, there's no problem. Whereas all the fixed jobs, they're in a fixed location. You have to be there to work. The best way you can get money is online. So if you can get money some way online, do it. Like I've put here, dabbled online. That's the best time I got money, because I could go anywhere and still get the money. So if you can do it online, do it. And the one I haven't put on, that some people might do as a fighter, is be a grafter. And I'm not going to recommend that, but if you want to get some quick dough, you can be a grafter, but you've got to take the risk if you're going to do that. And for me personally, if you want to fight in America, don't be a grafter, because you're going to get caught. But that is my jobs to work alongside fighting. The ones I did, and the ones I didn't do. And obviously there's the secret edition in brackets if you wish to go that far too. But that is today's video. Let's ask Lewis, have you got any other recommendations? Go on then.
You could always...
He's got shorts on, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not naked in there. you're struggling for cash, Feet Finder. Feetfinder.com. Sell pictures of your feet.
Yeah, you can sell pictures of your feet, and if you're an absolute wrong'un, you can do OnlyFans if you're a man, but if you do that, unfortunately I can't be friends with you. And if you do that, probably don't subscribe either. But if you want to do something like this, subscribe to the channel, because that is today's video. And you know the staple, it's coming out. We're going to give a bisha, a basher, a roo, and then a pow. Bish, bash, bosh, pow. See you in a bit, dickheads.